Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is your Sunday bench update. Um, Not a lot going on. I did make some progress on the 32 Roadster build with the Iceman Collections Ford Power Stroke engine. I gotta find the motor. Anyways, where we're at on that is I did get my flame masks. Finally, they got lost in Indy at the post office. So I got them on the body, if you can see that. Both sides. I got to finish taping off everything else to get them painted, but they're on there. I don't know if I'm using the hood, but I also got the one on the hood. I'm going to paint it like I'm going to use it, because if it fits, I might use it. I don't know yet. It just depends on where the motor sits and if there's enough headroom on top for the hood to go on. If there is, I'll use it. If there's not, then won't use it. I got the chassis coming along, gold frame. I got the body color on the bottom for the floor pan, and the fuel tank and center unit are also painted. And you can kind of tell or see there's a little hole there. I made a hole so I can run the fuel line up to the motor. So that's all I got on that, other than where did I put the dang engine? This is a different engine. That's for something I can't talk about. But, oh, there it is. All right, got it. Found it. The engine is coming together. Block, oil pan. Got the up pipes and that on for the turbo. And the front deal on. The turbo is painted. The radiator is painted. The center of the engine with the fuel filter housing is painted. The accessory drive is painted. And the valve covers, oh, there's one of them, focused, painted. And just because you guys know I want to say it, painted. And I don't know how well the 7.3 Power Stroke race part is on there. But yeah, that part's coming together. The next big thing I'm working on is here is the front. And if you guys know on these kits, this is all solid, so I cut all that out. That way, when the intercooler and that, it'll all show through the grill. Because I think I'm going to take this, and I got stencils, and I want to pick just a brand of intercooler and do a black stencil on it, so you'll see it through the radiator, just kind of a little more detail on that. And then I did get, this stuff isn't clear coated yet, but I got the cold side pipes painted, body color, and then I did the clamps and boots in black. All this is going to get clear coated. I did body color because I think that'll look cool with the body color. Then you have the gold and the other colors, and you have the piping that'll be in the purple. And sorry, I just got back from a walk. It is quite chilly, and my nose wants to try to run away. But yeah, there's that. That is all I have for the 40 Ford. The next thing we're going to talk about is I will be on a podcast or live cast, or however you want to call it, on Scale Model Experiment. That channel is James Tester and James Duff and Sean. I don't remember the last name. But yeah, I was asked to be on the podcast, so we're going to do that Monday evening. I will link Scale Model Experiment down in the description. So if you guys want to hear me unedited, that's the worst part of it. Is number one, I don't know a lot of history on the scale modeling stuff, so I'm not a history buff when it comes to what kits are what and that. But also, if I really screw up on this camera, I could just pause it, edit out, reshoot it, and it never happened. I don't try to do it much anymore. I just kind of try to do one-shot wonders, as I call it. This one's going to be in parts because of stuff we're talking about. But yeah, that's going to be Monday at 8 p.m. So yeah, check it out, guys. Be my first ever podcast, first ever being on somebody else's channel. So it should be fun. So the next thing we're going to talk about, I gotta make sure I get this right, is Jason Blue Ox Model Shop posted a community question. So Jason asked the question about state of mind, and when you're building, do you worry about if the model is going to be good enough to take or put in a contest, take to a show? So instead of just trying to put all this in a comment, I figured I would just add this to the video. So I know there's a big push, like he states, about the build for you crowd. So I have always built for me. I build what I want to build. I mean, I might get in a group build and build a specific car, but I, for the most part, build things the way I'd want to build them. For the most part, my colors, what I think looks good. I've always built that way. And obviously, you guys know I just did my very first contest where I actually entered models. I never went to a lot before. I went to a couple of them just to kind of check it out, but not really knowing how a contest works. You kind of just look at them and move on. You don't really get into like super detailed when you're just checking out the show. Excuse me. So now I still build for me, and I don't know how everybody else is. Me, I am very hyper critical of myself. And this kind of goes, which this probably will get talked about in the podcast, about my on and off with modeling from my teen years to now. But I've never built good enough where I was happy with it. Not because I wanted to take them to shows and win. It's because I expect a certain level of, I don't use the word perfection, but a certain quality to what I do. And until the last couple of years, realizing that there is a big database on YouTube of how to, like, I never thought modeling was this big. But I still built for me, but going to the show and seeing what it takes to be competitive and what is capable of being done made me raise the bar for myself. Not because my models need to be show ready or show worthy. It's because me personally, I know that is an achievable level, and I'm going to push myself to get to that level. And it's fun. Like, I like pushing myself and trying to get better. I enjoy it. I build for me. But oddly enough, the way everything works up here in this nut job basket up here is that I want to build to where I'm happy with it and other people can see it and appreciate it. If any of that makes sense. So yes, I built for me. I thought going into the show that at least a couple of my builds were outstanding. And not in the hating them sense of mine, but once I looked at all the other builds and the ones that won, they were good. But man, there's a lot of things I could have done better. So now it's not back to the drawing board. It's just, all right, on certain parts of the builds, I need to spend more time to get a higher level result. Not to, I don't build for the contest. I'm going to take them to contest, but I'm building them to what I am happy with. So, yeah. So like the 40 Ford, I thought everything was looking good. And after the model show, I come home, I look at the stuff. Mainly, my biggest issue is with how the motor looks, that motor's been together for a while. And I've even learned a lot of new stuff up till now that I put that thing away for now. I think I'm going to find a different engine and build a different engine for the model. Something I can make look better, because the motor now looks out of place with the quality of the chassis and the body, and I'm just not happy with it. It's not because I'm worried about it going to a show. It's just I'm just not happy with it. And if I build something, I want to be happy with it. Frank Steffen said in one of his podcasts that he was on that he's thrown models away. If he knows he can't get it to where he wants it, he'll just throw it away. And I'm kind of the same way. I've thrown a couple away. Usually it's because stuff gets broken, and I just I know this. I can go buy another kit for $30, $40, instead of spending hours upon hours upon hours fixing something that may still not be right. Like, I know, buddy of mine got the 67 GTO model kit opened up, and the A pillar was literally like just misformed completely. I mean, his body was a wreck. You could technically probably fix that and put the time into it, but not me. I'm gonna buy another kit. I'm either return that kit and say, hey, this thing is junk. If they don't take it back, I'm gonna still buy another kit that's good or is more workable. I'm gonna throw the body in the trash or use it for testing paint. But to answer Jason's community question, I build for me, but I'm at a point with the way I push myself that they're going to be ready to take to a contest and put on a table. Now, not all of them. Some of them have enough imperfections. Like, I have a couple back there. Like, the Cobra looks really good, but I have a couple missing pieces that I won't take it to a show, because I just don't think taking something with missing pieces to a show is worth the hassle of taking it to a show. I like it. I built that thing for me, and I proudly put it on my table with the other models because I think it's awesome. I'm not gonna take it to a show, but most of my stuff now is just I'm building for me. But the way everything works for me is it's going to be show worthy, or I'm going to figure out what I need to do to up my game. And I don't know, I push myself too hard sometimes, and that's okay. So yeah, that is my answer to Jason's community question. If anybody actually kept along with that, I did kind of ramble a little bit. So yeah, that is all I got. Some progress on the 32. The motor. What did I buy? I didn't buy a whole lot I had one kit for last Wednesday, and I would have technically have one for this. So we're gonna do that right now. And what did you buy Sunday? I guess now. So I got from Amazon Tamiya polishing compound set to try. And then also, I finally decided to try it. The Revell Chrome Spray. I think I'm going to try it right out of the can. I'm not going to decant it. I'm just going to try it as is and see how the finish is. See if I like it, which I probably will, because that's going to be more of the shine that I'm looking for, versus All Clad is more of that dull-ish chrome. At least that's the best way I can get it to come out. Also, picked up this kit here because my wife sent me a Facebook reel. It was an actual 1-to-1 truck, but it was an 84 Chevy lifted. Like, freaking thing was beautiful. Like, big block, scoop out of the hood. So I have an engine coming for it. I got this, and then I think it's Canuck 3D. out of Canada has a conversion kit to make this kit into a Chevy and not a GMC. So I got that coming. And then I picked up the 29 Model A Roadster. If you guys on Facebook, you saw Iceman Collections is working on a twin turbo Ford Godzilla motor. So I think I want to take that 29, which is the reason I bought it. And when he comes out with this twin turbo, I'll buy one of those. And I'm going to stretch the frame to fit the motor in the front. Have the big turbos, have like freaking the exhaust will be just like big bull horns or something like that. Just make some kind of obnoxious street rod kind of car. But yeah, that's why I got the 29. I kind of more when I buy kits, I buy with plans. Like, I'm not worried about those. I picked up another 67 GTO. Why, you might ask? Am I a glutton for punishment? Well, yes. So my goal is, if you remember, the first car I did on this channel was the 67 GTO with the Iceman Collections Duramax diesel engine. Cool build, but quality wise, I tried to use the lower chassis, tried to graft it into the stock chassis or the kit chassis. Different wheels. I did the Duramax, and in my opinion, that thing is crap. It looks cool, but there is a lot of... So let's just say we're going to, with the new skills, abilities, materials, products, all of that. I have another one of the Duramaxes from Iceman. I just got the GTO. I have chassis. I don't know if I have the wheels I want to use, but I have a selection of wheels and tires. And eventually, I'm going to rebuild the Duramax GTO. And this time, hopefully it'll be really, really nice. I don't know if paint scheme is going to be the same, but regardless, we are going to build it again. And this time, we're going to try to barn or whatever. We're just going to go all out and try to make it the nastiest freaking GTO that is on the internet. Probably not, but anyways, guys, I'm going to shut up now. This is a long video. Guys, any questions, comments, or whatever, put them down in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up. And yeah, you guys have a great week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night, Monday night, 8 p.m. Scale Model Experiment on their livecast podcast. It's called the Automotive Podcast. Yeah, and you could see me fumbling my words because I won't be able to edit it because it's going to be live. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great week and see you in the next one.